Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of the Topping Show is proudly sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency in IT security. Heck, I see their founder at least twice a day. Guys say he's quite handsome and brilliant. He's Musey, that's the joke. If you're an IT leader or a business owner, reach out to the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Also, still giving away a free flamethrower with every IT purchase with Picatinny rail adapters that can mount it to any standard AR-15, like all awesome accessories can be. Go to toppingtechnologies.com and click the flamethrower button to learn more and see if you should get a flamethrower. And lastly, try to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So you can click that button and tell your friends and your enemies. I would greatly appreciate it. Now going over to the business part of the podcast, Mercedes-Benz might just buy their engines from their rival BMW. Now this is brought to us thanks to Adam Ismail over at thedrive.com. And they say, quote, Mercedes-Benz may adopt BMW engines to cut cost. No, really. Mercedes reportedly needs a 4-cylinder engine that's a better fit for their PHEVs and range extender EVs, and its number one rival has just the thing. And here you can see one of the, the Mercedes CLA. So many boring names of vehicles. I can't remember more than a couple of them. The AMG GT is the only one that really looks cool, and let's be honest, automatic transmission, who wants that really? But I partially digress. They say that, quote, we've been hearing from industry executives and analysts alike that consolidation and partnerships between legacy brands are the only way forward to keep up the changing global regulations and the ascent of China's auto sector, aka the Dracarian leadership of the EU, or totalitarian leadership that is the EU, cracking down on Germany for making profitable vehicles, forcing them to make EV garbage that can't actually beat against China. But that's just my 3 cents. Well, it used to be 2 cents, but inflation, you know. Now, they say, quote, if you have any doubt, consider the report of Germany that Mercedes-Benz is in negotiations with BMW to adopt its 4-cylinder engines across a range of models. As first reported by Manager Magazine and corroborated by Autocar, citing a Mercedes resource, a 3-pointed star brand is in advanced talks with a formal rival to incorporate BMW mills in most of its smaller models. That include the CLA, GLA, GLB, C-Class, and upcoming Little G, which sounds like a rudimentary wrapper, but okay, I guess that's going to be a vehicle now. Up to the E-Class, Autocar says, and that move is described as a strategic step towards cutting development cost. And I was going to say, let's go down and see the Mercedes. Ugh. They make so many great engines. God, that one looks awful. I hate when they put about 20 pounds of plastic on top of the engine. Why cover up such a beauty that is some of your engines? Yes. Yeah, that's just, I hate modern car engine bays, but nevertheless, they say that, quote, now if you're closely following Mercedes-Benz engine development as of late, you may already know that the company recently developed a 4-cylinder of its own, a new 1.5 liter that can be found in new CLA, and it will be used in mild hybrid capacity. However, the engine supposedly isn't engineered for plug-in hybrid use or use in gas range extender for EVs. The turbocharged derivative of BMW's 2-liter B48 could fit that role quite well. The rationale goes, and since it can be fitted longitudinal as well as traverse layouts, it's a more flexible choice for Mercedes' smaller cars. As for what this could mean for our side of the pond, Autocar's report raises the potential construction of quote-unquote shared engine plant in the U.S. to sidestep rising import tariffs, unquote. That's weird. I was told tariffs don't work. More jobs coming back. Funny how that works. But nevertheless, they say that, diving back to the substance article, they say that, quote, that's a wild thing to imagine a joint BMW and Mercedes engine plant somewhere in the world, let alone North America. But you know what they say about desperate times. And many automakers like Mercedes are finding themselves in pretty desperate one, especially in its spin down of internal combustion engine development just 5 years ago, only to find an all EV world isn't quite arrived at yet. Or let's be honest, some people are pushing back and governments are slightly, well, in the US, United States, they are actually having some almost beautiful words in the automotive industry, deregulation. So we can actually have, reliable cars with diesel engines that don't have that DEF crap bolted onto it. And we can have big engines that last a long amount of time. It's a beautiful thing, deregulation. And yeah, these German car companies are they're in a tight spot. Because again, the European Union, all the globalists, well, as Alex Jones would say, these weak globalists are trying to destroy the automotive community in Germany. Which, yeah, that's probably the worst Alex Jones impression you hear all year. But nevertheless, the attempt was made and you heard it here. But in all seriousness, I'm not surprised because, again, a lot of these German companies are really struggling as the EU is forcing them to stop making the most profitable items like the Porsche Cayman. Again, that's not Mercedes, BMW. I know that's one of the brands that Volkswagen owns, but still, a lot of these companies are struggling as they are pushed to EVs, and it makes sense. They're going to have some collaboration, but we'll see. It is kind of weird to think you're going to have a BMW and a Mercedes, but nevertheless, let me know your thoughts, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so click that button. I really appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, and a comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone, everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.